What is good, Tesla family? It's your boy Ray J back with another video, and in this video, we're going to be talking about the one and only Tesla, why I'm extremely bullish for the near-term and long-term futures. I'm going to talk about what the President of the United States just said that did play a role in the market being green today. I'm going to talk about what the mainstream media has been saying about Tesla as well before I end this video and talk about the latest email from Elon Musk involving the Q4 productions and deliveries and new strategies that Tesla is going to prioritize. That makes me super excited, and I'm also going to end the video by talking about what Elon Musk tweeted about. So I have a lot of big updates from Elon Musk as well. Before I do talk about Elon Musk's big tweets and all that good stuff, I do have to mention a couple of things. First off, I'm not a financial legal or taxation expert, so don't take this as financial legal or taxation advice. Everything in this video is solely for entertainment purposes only. And also, if you guys can, please smash that like button if you want to see more videos like this, and not only benefits me, but benefits the entire Tesla community as a whole. And lastly, if you guys can, please check out the link in the description to sign up for Moomoo. If you guys do sign up, you're going to get up to 5 free stocks, each worth up to $3,500. With all that out of the way, let's get on with the videos. Looking at Tesla and what happened today, it's in the green, up over 5.09% for the day. Let's go, guys. And today was the recovery day because a lot of people realized that what happened on Friday was an absolute exaggeration, and this was reiterated by the president, Joe Biden. So I do know that many of you may or may not like him. I'm trying to remain nonpartisan. I'm just going to state what he stated. I'm not going to give any opinions. He stated that the variant of the virus, the new thing that a lot of people have been panicking about, is actually a cause for concern, but not a cause for panic. So it doesn't matter what we think about this, whether you support it or not, but I do want to note that this did have a very good effect on the market because people realized that, hey, on Friday, we absolutely exaggerated on how bad this variant thing would be. There was so much fear and uncertainty, and the notes and the big thing is that you should not panic, and that did lead to very good things, such as the S&P 500 being up over 1.23% and the overall market being in the green, and Tesla as well was up over 5.09%. Let's go, looking really good. So from the one-day chart, we started off at around 1,081, then we ran all the way up to about 1,142, and we closed at 1,136, looking really good, guys, up 5.09%. It's just very, very awesome to see this. If I bring up some Bolingers, you can see that we touched the upper band for the large majority of the day. There was a lot of stagnant trading today right over here, and that's a very good sign because we almost consolidated, so to speak. It's very similar to the consolidation like price movement, and that to me is a good sign because Tesla is showing that it has support at higher levels and it's getting more comfortable at these higher levels. Once again, because it was below 1,100 when it closed, it's getting comfortable at higher levels and it's looking like it's ready to see some more upside. We did have a very good closing. Once again, you can see how vertical these lines are. That makes me super jacked and super excited for what's about to come. So if you look at the MACD and RSI real quick, and we bring up the 6-month chart, you can see that right now the MACD once again flipped with the 9-day moving average. If I zoom in all the way, you guys can see some green histograms. They're just barely in the green, but that's still like a really good sign, especially considering the fact that the RSI is at 55.58. And I do want to note that December is around the corner, and December tends to be a really good month for the stock market. So we should theoretically have a very good closing for the market as we do approach the end of this year. And I do think 2022 is going to be even better. So the important thing to look at, guys, and this is what I believe is going to happen. I'm super bullish for Tesla for the next upcoming years. I see it breaking $2, $3, $4, $5,000 a share. But look at this big red candle. This was a result of fear and uncertainty. So the media could cause some red along the line, but overall, I do think it's going to be a very good month in December despite that. Now, before I talk about specifically what's going to happen for next week or even tomorrow in the near-term future, I do have to mention a couple of things before that. So first off, let's talk about what the news is saying. Elon Musk did have some big updates as well. The news has reported that he will provide an update on Tesla's Cybertrucks in the earnings call. That makes me super, super, super excited, guys. I'm very, very, very interested in what on earth he's going to say about the Cybertruck. We might see production very soon, especially after this piece of news just came out. It was reported right over here that the Tesla stock has jumped as the Berlin plant appears set to open very soon. So this also played a role in Tesla being up today, guys. It wasn't just one factor. It was also the fact that the Berlin factory, it looks like it's almost ready to open, and it's expected to be opening in December, guys. And now, the important thing to note is that the manufacturing ramp is going to be a little bit slow when starting off, but despite that, it's still opening up, and they should be producing around 30,000 cars very, very soon. Once again, huge update, guys. This is very big because Not only does it help Tesla produce more cars, but it helps them gain more exposure throughout Europe. Absolutely awesome. It's helping more and more Europeans invest in the company as well, buy more Teslas. It's going to improve their fundamentals and their revenue. So that's a very, very good update. It was also noted right over here that the CEO of PepsiCo, he stated that he expects the delivery of the first Tesla semis this quarter. Absolutely huge piece of news. And coming from him, it's a very good sign. That makes me super excited, guys. And I want to note that he did state this at the 26th United Nations Climate Change Conference, or COP26. Once again, a very big update because we have updates on the Tesla Cybertruck coming, new production ramps, and I also want to note that the news did not report this, but the Gigafactory in Texas has also seen massive, massive, massive progress, and that should be done very, very soon. So, with all the big pieces of news out of the way, let's get on with what Elon Musk stated. He did state some very, very important things. The news did report this, but I'm not going to talk too much about the news. I wanted to actually show you what on earth his email stated. So, this is what Elon Musk stated. It states right over here in this email: per my email several weeks ago, our focus this quarter should be on minimizing the cost of deliveries rather than spending heavily on expedite fees over time and temporary contractors just so that the cars could arrive in Q4. So once again, he wants Tesla to minimize the cost of deliveries and prioritize that instead of just trying to spend heavily and just try to get all the cars to arrive in Q4. He also stated that something very big, guys. What happened historically is that we sprint like crazy at the end of every quarter, or at least the end of the quarter for every year, particularly to maximize deliveries. But then deliveries drop massively from the first few weeks of the quarter. In effect, looked at over 6 months period, we won't have delivered any extra cars, but we would have spent a lot of extra money and burnt ourselves out of accelerating deliveries in the last 2 weeks of each quarter. We will still have quite a big wave of deliveries for the last few weeks of December, as we don't yet have high volume production in Europe or Texas, which means a lot of cars or boats from China or Europe and on all trucks slash rail from California to the east, arriving late in the quarter, but this is nonetheless the right time to start reducing the size of the wave in favor of the steadier and more efficient pace of deliveries. So I'm going to end it from there, but I just want to put it out there. The big thing to look at is that they're prioritizing being more efficient and not trying to just go crazy and just deliver as many cars as possible in Q4. They're still going to do that, but they're not going to do it as crazily as before. So this article right over here, Tesla Roddy, it stated the exact same thing. It did go into details about this, but the important thing is this article was actually in the Twitter and Elon Musk replied to it. Okay, he stated this right over here: it is still going to be very intense, but slightly less than in the past. Once again, big, big, big update on the way they're going to be producing their cars. It makes me super, super excited. Now, Elon Musk also stated this right over here. He stated that in this very long thread right over here, he stated that the Cybertruck will reach far into post-apocalyptic future and bring that technology to now. Very, very, very awesome update, guys. He is going to be talking about the Cybertruck very soon. He stated that the Cybertruck is internationally an insane technology bandwagon. He thinks it's going to be very awesome. And for me, hearing about the fact that Cybertruck is going to have more and more technologies coming out, he does have some big updates coming up in the latest earnings call. Very, very exciting news. Now, the last thing I want to talk about this right over here is the fact that CNBC's Andrew Sorkin on to the GM CEO Mary Barra, he basically stated that it appears by my math that on average Tesla employees who are non-unionized appear on an hourly basis may be making more money than unionized workers, for example, at GM. And Elon Musk responded. He stated this right over here: this is true. Also, Tesla employees get health insurance, stock, and other benefits. Once again, another big update for why Tesla is actually improving as time progresses, and it's actually giving a lot of benefits to their employees. With all that out of the way, guys, we have some huge pieces of news considering that we see more and more and more factories coming out for Tesla. If they actually manage to start production from the Berlin factory, and if they complete the factory in Texas, if they actually completed before the year ends, guys, I see this thing going to the absolute moon. We could see all-time highs coming in December. Once again, I'm super, super excited. And at the end of the day, I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I need to note that to you guys. There could be a lot of fear and uncertainty and doubt from the media, but at the end of the day, I'm very, very bullish, super, super bullish for the long term. For the short term, I wouldn't be surprised if we test 1,142 tomorrow, and I do think we should break past it, consolidate, maybe close just a little bit above that. We did have a very aggressive green day, so I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow isn't as aggressive, but overall, I'm still very, very bullish. With all that out of the way, guys, look at the long term for this company and think about the amount of power and the fundamentals it has. And Elon Musk has those big updates, which I think are going to be absolutely huge. With all that out of the way, thank you for listening. I really hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you so much, and peace out.